Tag, hear it. Aw, that's a cute one.
This was so much fun. We should play together more often.
Oh, I didn't know it was randomized. Cool. Hello everybody, welcome back to Mindset Games. My name is N-Sight. Today we're going to be playing more Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. Now, in case you were paying attention, in the case of those who were paying attention, yes, I did go and play a DLC mission. There are a lot of support conversations that we have to tackle today. Now, I could go through it and be like, oh, this, that, the other. All of these. I kind of don't want to deal with all of these right here, right now, but I will go over a couple of those conversations immediately. First off, we're going to play Torcus and Felicia's conversation. Oh. You can do it, Felicia. Just put the pot back in the cabinet. Gently. Gently. I'm not the same old Felicia I've always been. I'm Super Felicia! I'm transforming into an elegant maid, like a caterpillar into a butterfly. No! Ah! I'm gonna slip! Huh? Why does nothing hurt? I could have sworn I slipped. Felicia, try to be more careful when you're on a ladder. Lord Torcus! You caught me! I'm just glad I arrived in time. Now, Felicia, you need to pay more attention to what you're doing. No wonder you get distracted all the time, talking to yourself like that. Ah, you heard all that? Having you catch me was bad enough, but hearing me talk to myself? I'm never gonna live this down. Don't worry about it too much. Let's get you back on the ground. Are you alright? Yes, I'm fine. So, you know, I might consider keeping this little incident to myself if you were to tell me something. Oh, what's that? Remember how I was scolding you for always putting others before yourself? And you said that you did look out for yourself? What did you mean by that? Oh, that. Do I have to tell you? Yes, ever since I've been wondering about it ever since. Okay. Okay then. I just meant that I look after myself by looking after others. What do you mean? You were worried that I'd neglect myself by trying too hard to help out. But the thing is, I'd only be neglecting myself if I didn't help everyone. If I stopped, I'd just feel terrible and useless. I wouldn't be happy. I know I'm a big klutz, but I take pride in working as hard as I can to serve others. But don't you find that exhausting? Very much so. But it's a meaningful kind of exhaustion, and that makes it all worth it. Felicia, you're a very inspiring person, you know that? Oh, stop. You're making me blush. But I don't want you to push yourself too hard. Remember, you can't help others very effectively if you're exhausted all the time. I know that. I promise not to overwork myself. Good. Now, if only you could promise to keep away from the dishes, too. Torcus! Why do you have to go and spoil a perfectly beautiful moment like that? Aww. Yeah, that was a beautiful moment. Why did you spoil it like that, dude? Come on. Sorry, Felicia. I couldn't help myself. But I do hope you'll always be there to help us on and off the battlefield. Of course, my lord. Aww. That was a cute conversation. We've got Azura now. Now, I have gone over in the other profiles that Azura's conversation is different between whatever pathway you take. That is true, but it's also different based on... Well, actually, no. You're right. No, it's... Well, yes, it is based on the path you choose. And there's one exception to this rule. It is not different based on your character's gender at all. The only difference, I believe, is that the S-rank conversations exist for male counterparts. That is it. That being said, I am determined to find every support conversation! I'm not willing to go through multiple playthroughs with Torcus and Azura. I'm willing to get every single C, B, and A conversation. So let's go ahead and get that. Oh no. I thought this was Felicia's job, to break all the dishes. Torcus, is that you? What's going on? I'm fine. I was getting some water and I dropped the glass. Well, I got a drink right here, but I'm not gonna drop this mug. What are you, crazy? Be careful, there are broken shards everywhere. What are you doing up at this hour? You look like you've seen a ghost. It's literally like 12 in the afternoon! Yeah, 12:15. I'm alright, really. It's just a bad dream. Sleeping at this hour. I'll never hear the end of it. Goodness, you must have been thrashing about. You're dripping sweat. Dripping or soaking in sweat? Poor thing. Here, have a fresh glass of water. Thank you, Azura. Did you want to talk about it? Your nightmare, I mean. Nah, it's no big deal. Your decision to side with Nora is really troubling you, isn't it? Seriously, Azura? How did you figure this stuff out? Can't hide anything from you. No, you can't, dude. No, you can't. Well, I've suspected this for a few days now. You're looking dejected. Also, there's the hand-wringing and the sighing and that pouty thing you do with your lips. Okay, I get it. Thing is, I know I made the right decision. I put a lot of thought into it. I really believe this is the best way to bring about peace. But I have nightmares every night about all the Hoshidans I killed. You've not killed a single unit! You've not killed a single unit since we started this adventure! Torquus, you knew this path wouldn't be easy when you chose it, right? Yes, that's true. If you believe this path leads to peace, then you have to keep walking down that road. You're right. I can't give up just because it's hard. Thanks, Azura. Support level C. I'm kind of miffed that he said, all the Hoshidans I've killed. You killed no one! At least it's Silas. Let's move on. Hello, Lady Elise. I'm happy to report that I've successfully fulfilled your request. I've located that starving family you mentioned and delivered a month's worth of food. Wow, what a relief. Thank you, Silas. I'm sorry I asked you for such a big favor. Really, thanks a million. Not to worry, milady. Helping others is a passion of mine. You're so great. How can I ever thank you? You have already thanked me. Twice. That is more than sufficient, milady. Don't be a goose. Surely there must be something you like as a reward. Come on, don't be shy. Tell me! I mean, are you certain? If so, I suppose... Well, to be honest, I do have something in mind. Let me grab my water bottle. If I run out of my drink, I've got a water bottle that I can go through. Maybe you could be my little sister for a day? Huh? Well, this is a little embarrassing, but seeing you and Torquus together makes me long for a sibling of my own. Oh! Okay. That's really all you want? A sister for a day? It is. Doesn't it sound like fun? That sounds like a blast! This is gonna be great! So you'll really do it? Wow. Thank you, Lady Elise. No problem. But what exactly should we do on your sister day? I hadn't thought it through that far. Let me give it some thought, and I'll get back to you. That sounds like it's gonna shape up pretty nicely. Effie and Niles have a conversation. Effie, what's with the cold stare? It's giving me chills. I find it oddly thrilling. Sit down, you creep! Oh ho, where is this fit of passion coming from? I hear you've been teaching filthy words to Lady Elise! Not true. Why would I waste time doing that? Don't you even think about lying to me. I can tell. I've heard Lady Elise say some things I will not repeat. Things I have heard from you. Really? How fascinating. Do you have any examples? Yesterday, she invited me to her secret lair and offered me some saucy snacks. What?! When I told her I must decline, she said, "Why are you always such a tease?" Oh, I get it. His flirty nature. It's obvious where this is coming from. You! It's sort of adorable when you think about it, wouldn't you say? It's absolutely appalling! You will not repeat dirty language in front of Lady Elise again. It's not dirty. Maybe perverted, but it's not dirty. Okay, yeah, alright, it's dirty. Fine. Oh, really? Oh, really? You do that again, and this happens. I'm sorry, did you just crush an apple with your bare hand? It looks sort of like, keep your filthy tongue away from Lady Elise, or next time it will be your head. No kidding! I'm staying away from her. Arthur and Nyx, and then we've got Odin and Nyx. You know what? I'll just go through the support conversations. Going somewhere, Arthur?
Ah, the fair Nyx! Why, yes, I was just chaperoning the town children to a show. Their guardians were called away suddenly and wanted my help. Naturally, I agreed.
Very admirable of you. But I suggest you find a way to back out. It will not end well.
Whatever makes you say that? It looks like a fine enough day.
It has been foretold to me.
You've been peeking into the future, eh? Ha! Your warning is noted, but what choice do I have? A friend of mine felt a bad omen, so I can't watch the children? Such mealy-mouthed excuse should never be uttered by a true hero!
I understand, but you must trust me on this. You cannot go.
I think you'll find that I cannot not go! I am touched by your concern, but now then, duty calls!
Wait. Go if you must, but wear this under your armor.
What's this strange script? Is this a spellbook? It's dreadfully thick.
You may not be able to read it, but you'll find it useful nonetheless. All will be well if you do as I say. I'm deadly curious, and not in the stabby kind of way. I'm deadly curious about that. Is it raining out there? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not willing to check.
I am Odin Dark. I'm in the voice. Nyx, can you spare a moment?
I suppose. What's on your mind?
I command you to stop infringing on my identity, knave!
Excuse me?
Your innocent act is ill-sorted with your menacing aura, and therein lies the fault. You and I are both cut from the same dark, mysterious cloth.
What are you babbling about?
From childhood, she showed a tremendous talent for the black arts. Her family, terrified of her powers, raised her almost against their will. These are the sorts of things I've heard about your past, and I have to say, it's quite impressive. More than impressive, your past looms large and hungry behind you. Jeez, I like that. I like this voice. It lurks, it leers, it lunges out from the shadows, forcing me to acknowledge. You are my true peer, a fellow spelunker in the darkest of abysses.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
In this...
Excuse me.
In this, as in all things, understanding is a superfluous luxury. All you need to know is this. My appreciation for your origins borders on envy. And I was hoping we could be friends.
Sure.
That was kind of fun. I like doing the Arthur and Odin voices. Those are kind of cool.
Alright. Without further ado, we've got one more thing to wrap up here at base. Let's persuade Haitaka to join our party. And considering this is our second time talking to him, it should be easier.
Check out my skills. Hey, you know. You know it. Oh, thanks.
There we go. He's in our group. Alright. With now a total of almost 15 minutes taken care of immediately, I'd say it's time to join the fight, don't you? Let's go. Well, you know what? Let's go to Lilith's temple and feed her something. Give food. Let's give her meat. And I believe there should be one more thing that I have to take care of. I go to the mess hall. Feel more powerful now. I'd like to offer this gift, a gold bar! Yay! Let's go to the mess hall. Strength nutrients. Alright.
How very annoying. Phew. With age comes wisdom.
What the heck was that? Well, I quite like it, but then again, this may be an acquired taste. Made with sophisticated flair. Huh. Let's try this. Not bad. Can I have 5 extra helpings to go? Yes, please! Get your strength up there! This food is amazing. Whoever made this is some kind of culinary genius. Why, thank you. Nix, you had better say thank you after this. Oh my, this meal is making my taste buds tingle. It fed half your 11-unit army. They got strength +1 from the dish, and all adults also got a strength +1 and speed +1 effect from the sophisticated flair. That's cool. Ooh. Alright, so I get strength +2 and speed +1 right there. Ooh, that's cool right there. This is awesome! That's actually helping out. Oh, I thought... No. Oh, Nyx. Aside from Nyx, all other units in here are... Oh, that's awesome! That is awesome! Ha! I may want to put Aitaka in the party. Sea level lance, though. I wonder if I have enough gold to buy it. Well, there's the staff store. Do I have the armory? Yeah, the armory's over here.
Welcome to my fell storefront.
Steel lance makes follow-ups more difficult. I will purchase that. I will also purchase this iron lance. Thank you, Haitaka. Sell, convoy, gold bar. Yes, please. I think that's everything right now. Alright. One thing I would like to go over real quick, because I am going to need these. There's a bonus setting up here, and you can get your path bonus. I'll be going over this in the next chapter of Revelation, chapter 10, and the 11th chapter of Birthright, because I forgot to take care of that. But after you get 2 paths taken care of, you unlock the Dread Scroll, which gives you access to the Dread Fighter class. You get 2 of those. 1 set of Dragon Herbs, and 1 Boots. It's a permanent increase by all stats on 1 of the Dragon Herbs, and movement by 1 of Boots. You essentially get 2 more, 1 more of each if you activate Revelation, and you get 2 Ebon Wings, which allow the Dark Falcon class to be an option. That one also gives you access to the... that one also is essentially a Dark Flyer class from Awakening. It allows you to get the Gale Force command, but they nerfed that command in this game. If you do want to see the Gale Force command, I would suggest leaving a comment in... leaving your answer down in the comments below. I'll see if it'll fit somewhere in my inventory. Among my party. Aside from that, I do want my unit to be as tough as possible, and as versatile as possible. And in this battle, there are a few things that we need to take care of. So go ahead and use the Heroes brand, because I had a plan for this. Turn him into a Lodestar, thank you very much, where he gains a boost in speed based on his class. And his first skill allows him to increase his speed by 3, but drop his defense by 1. I find it's going to be very helpful in the future, based on just the weapon that I use, prioritizing speed over defense, preferring me to be out there on the battlefield longer. But it does mean that I have to drop this Dragonstone in the convoy. Regardless, I think that is everything. I don't plan on using Azura anymore in the story missions, based on the fact that she is a lot weaker in this in the chapters coming forward, and the units that we capture are going to be infinitely better than she will for the most part. Actually, now that I think about it, let's go to Haitaka real quick. Oh! I can change him into that. Would it work out for the better? Strength -2, but magic +7. Ugh! Skill -1, speed +3, luck +2. That I mean, that could work in that sense. Defense -2. Oh, and then resistance +7. That's tempting, but no. I'm fine without it. We're going to Port Town of Dia for Chapter 10, Unhappy Reunion. Let's begin this. Port Town of Dia. We finally made it to the port. So far, so good. From here, we can catch a ferry to Notre Sagesse. Felicia is off making the arrangements as we speak.
I see.
Wonderful. We should take this rare opportunity to relax for a bit. Azura in particular looks exhausted. I've noticed too. Well, it hasn't been an easy journey here, but there's also... Let's just say Elise has grown awfully fond of her. In fact, Lady Elise has been talking to her almost non-stop since they met. Lady Azura is very polite, but I worry all that chatter is wearing her out. You may have a point. Poor Azura doesn't stand a chance. Once Elise gets going, it's hard to stop her. She's a one-woman stampede. One that you kind of don't want to get in the way of. It's as though she's trying to make up for all the sibling time they missed out on. It's rather heartwarming when you think about it. It's definitely an interesting thought. I'm so sorry, Tarkus. I didn't mean to remind you of your own siblings in Hoshido. I didn't even think that my line would fit in pretty well, but I guess it does. Please forgive me for making such an insensitive comment.
No.
Oh, don't worry about it. I was actually thinking of something else. I was thinking about what Azura said earlier, what she almost said. Is she not Elise's sister after all?
Once more?
What's wrong, Tarkus?
Oh.
Nothing. It's nothing. I was just lost in thought. Yeah, that's thunder. Are you sure there's nothing? Oh, look at that! Felicia's returned. Oh dear, she appears to be out of breath. I wonder what's wrong. I have a shine. I have a shine. Emergency! Emergency! Hoshiden forces are heading our way. They'll be here any minute. The Hoshiden's here? Felicia, are you sure?
Yes.
Yes, my lord, I'm afraid so. I heard one of the guards say so on my way here. He also said they're holding all ferries until they've left. This is bad, really bad. What are we gonna do, Tarkus? Fighting is our only option. We have to beat them and get on that ferry. It's the only way we'll be able to carry out Father's mission. But... What is it, Tarkus?
Yeah.
When we fought the Hoshidans at Fort Dragonfall, they were only strangers. I haven't had to face Ryoma or the others. Not since that fateful day when I... rather not say. I know it's inevitable, but the thought of fighting my blood siblings, I just... Lord Tarkus, I don't know what to say. It's a difficult position, isn't it? I understand it completely if you decide you didn't want to fight them. If it's causing you this much pain, let's just turn around and go home.
No.
Thank you, Felicia, but it's not that simple. Sooner or later, we must all face the consequences of our actions. I knew this would happen when I followed my heart inside of the Norian family. Why did I think about that too long? I must stand behind that decision no matter what. I will not run.
Is that so?
I understand. Very well then. I'll tell Lady Elise and the others to prepare for battle.
Yes.
Please do. Making up for lost time with lost siblings? Battlefield is a poor place for that. Perhaps in another life, things could have turned out differently. Funny you would mention that! Please forgive me, Ryoma, Takumi. Please forgive me. Things definitely would have turned out differently in another life. In 2 other lives.
You abandoned your family and Hoshido.
Look at the sense of purpose in those eyes.
For your betrayal.
Is that Takumi? Wow, he's not just fighting, he's leading the whole army. Still, I meant what I said. Even if Takumi is involved, we must defend this port. This is Norian territory. I won't allow the Hoshidans to take our homeland from us.
Lord Takumi.
It seems the Norians aren't going to back down.
Uh-huh.
So they plan to fight us, do they? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Norians aren't like normal, decent people. They live for the thrill of battle. No, we don't! All the better. I shall delight in putting those cowards in their place.
Yes.
It looks like there should only be a handful of them anyway. Should be an easy win.
True.
Agreed. Even so, it's never a good idea to underestimate one's enemy. I refuse to lose to the Norians, especially while that traitor is among their ranks. Traitor! We must prevail. Every time I see the word traitor, I probably should just go, traitor! Like in Star Wars Episode 7. That would be fun. We must prevail for the sake of Hoshido and all that is good in the world. Immediately out of the gate, I want to drop Azura for Haitaka. It is not a personal decision that I am willing to stick with all the way through, but I feel this is sort of necessary. I'm out of heals. You know what? Be right back. Alright, now we're back. Here we go. What I did was, in my inventory for Felicia and Elise, I gave them 2 mends. One for Felicia, one for Elise. The thing is, during that DLC mission, I had to heal enough times to make my heal on Felicia disappear and drop Elise's down to 6. She only has those 6 remaining, and I don't want her to go without any way to heal other allies in this mission. Especially based on what this mission is. I have an idea that might work, and I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna pair you up over here. Alright. Let's go ahead and begin the mission. Defend the green zone for 11 turns. You'll notice that this is not a rout or defeat the boss mission. Even if you manage to reach here and defeat Lord Takumi, at least from what I believe, the units will still keep approaching. I will try my best to fulfill this task in another bout, but I don't plan on doing it in this round. Hang on 1 second. Oh, crap. I can't save it from there. Alright. We'll go from here. One interesting thing about this mission is the fact that they have something else available to us. Fire Orb is something that... Fire Orb allows mages to attack from a distance. And we have 2 ballistas that do the exact same thing, but for archers. This makes Niles and Nyx infinitely better on the battlefield, especially if they can't get up close and personal with the enemy. Odin, on the other hand, is a little more versatile than Nyx for the moment, even though her speed is higher. He has better defense and overall versatility than she does at the moment, which is why I'm going with that placement. Based on the way that I've set my units up, I'm going to place Lord Torghast here, get Haitaka down here as well, rally to raise their defense. I'm going to get Lady Elise up here, visit the village up here. The old woman gives me a Master Seal. It is going to help a ton. Especially in getting through this mission. Alright. So, go ahead and attack you. Silas, join me! That was actually pretty good.
You do that.
Nice. Now, that Iron Lance has a double strike chance. I think I'm better with the Steel Lance, though.
I'll protect you.
Come on, Haitaka.
We're not done yet.
Any units that have that shield on their placement on the battlefield they don't have any conversations for the middle of battle. Instead, they will focus on... Well, they don't have any main... Oh boy. Alright, hang on. Go ahead. Alright. What was I saying? Oh, they don't have any support conversations. They don't have an official voice. So they will remain silent for this, that, the other criticals. You may see their face. I have not actually gotten a critical with any one of them in that regard. But, I mean, you may see their face, but that would probably be it. From what I know. This ballista. Fire! Alright, 12 and 12. Buck up the defense. Boop, boop, beep, doop. And who's left? Of course. There we go. I should have done that first. Aw, come on! You're really gonna do 16 damage? Oh, okay, only 11. That may help me take that guy out. Alright. And here we are, more reinforcements. Lord Torquus! Are those ridiculous Hoshidans giving you a hard time? You're so hopeless. Lucky for you, we're here to bail you out. Huh? Who are you two? You don't seem like enemies, but...
Huh?
Wow, really? Just wow. I cannot believe you've forgotten about me, you monster. Baruka, say something, damn it!
Well...
Aw, she's shy, isn't she? Baruka, is it? It's nice to meet you.
That's heartless.
You're a heartless monster.
What?
What? Why would you say that? Who are you people, anyway? And there's Kamala. There you are, my naughty little retainers. Even though I said we were in a rush, that's no excuse to leave me behind.
Big sister?
Kamala!
Oh.
Torquus, I'm so glad we finally made it in time. Tell your big sister the truth. Did these foul creatures make you cry? Be honest.
No.
Of course not. I'm fine, I promise.
Lady Camilla.
Sorry we got ahead of you. But you should have heard the horrible things Lord Torquus said to us. Even though we used to watch after him, he doesn't remember us at all. Sure, we always stuck to the shadows and never introduced ourselves, but still, I could cry Night Ralph. Right now. Really, I could. All that time hovering, caring, watching, it was all for naught. Now, you two. I'm sure he didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I'm certain he would remember, given more time. You simply must forgive him. Now that all that's settled, let me introduce you to my lovely retainers to you, Torquus. Say hello to Selena and Baruka. Aren't they tough yet adorable? I love them so.
I see.
It's nice to meet you. I mean to see you both again. I'm sorry I upset you both. Wait, Kamala, if you're here, does that mean you've finished your mission already?
Yes.
Well, in a sense. Xander and Leo are taking care of it for me. They really like the idea of me coming to help you. That's our little secret, okay? Now I can destroy any nasty people who try to harm my darling baby brother. That's sweet, if not a little scary. Thank you, Kamala, and you too, Selena, and Baruka. I appreciate your help.
Whatever.
I guess I'll do my best to protect you, or whatever. I'm still pretty angry, though.
Kill them all.
For Lady Kamala. I'd say let him have at it in this case. Alright, so the difference between these two flying units and these flying units are what we can equip. Sky Knights can only equip Iron Naganatas in general, just those kind of weapons. And when they turn into their next class, they get a bow for long-range combat, yada yada yada, whatever. Wyvern Riders have axes instead, and they can turn into Malagnites, which gain access to tomes. This makes Kamala infinitely better on the battlefield. Tough, yet caring.
That's all.
Without Azura on the battlefield, my main focus is going to be keeping the rest of these units at bay. Keeping them as far away from me as I possibly can get them. The more defense I can build, the better this standing will be. Which means
Taken care of.
the partitions need to stay up as long as possible, with one exception. This one right here makes it a little harder to defeat these enemies over here.
Too much power!
Calm down, Odin. Oh yeah, I forgot to take care of that. Options. Combat animations are now off for the rest of the series. There's a reason for it. Right here we get 10,000 gold from this village. There's one more over here that we haven't gotten yet, and there's one more over here that we haven't gotten yet. I've not seen what's in this one yet, and I don't remember what's in this one, so bear with me. I do apologize for that. Regardless, I do feel like... I wonder. Yato, 24. I could easily take that character out. One strike would take it out. I'll do that. Alright. I'm gonna move Baruka over this way. Itaka right here. Rally. Ballista. Boom. Alright. I'll strike down anyone who dares lay so much as a finger on Lord Takumi. Sorry, bro. But I'm not letting that happen. I'm not letting you take over. There we go. Alright. Now that I have that opened... They will always swarm in with reinforcements. There is no way around it. I must retreat. Forgive me, Lord Takumi. She will return. Don't worry about her. My main concern right now is making sure that these will pay. There we go. There we go. Alright. Now that I've cleared out all of these troops over here... Obviously obtained. Alright. Alright. Got that taken care of. Ballista. Can I damage any enemies? No. Trade. Items. Use this to heal you a little. Very helpful. Alright, now. Here we go. Fire Orb. I can damage both of you, so I will. Iron Axe. Wait a minute. I've got freeze. He can't reach the partition yet. Freeze. Oh. There we go. Freeze, fool! Alright. Their main focus is getting to my bay. Getting to my area. That is it. Itaka, you can visit here. What's here? A Draco Shield! Oh! I am so glad I picked that up. Shelter. Let's get you the heck out of Dodge. Let's get over this way. Kamala, you can stamp him out. Stamp that out there. Fire Orb. That'll damage you a little. Alright. Should I save that freeze? Probably should. Ballista. Nothing there. Items. Vulnerary. Thank you. Logically speaking, that was pretty sound right there, actually. Although I would have preferred having him in the front with an iron axe. Okay. I feel like if I move this group over this way, I can take care of that. Staff freeze. There we go. That way both don't target Felicia immediately. Alright. I'm fine with that. Now. Alright. There's that. Fire Orb. Will only damage them. Kinda sad at that, but I can live through it. Okay. It's a single stroke, it should work. 27, what strike is all I need? Hang on. One strike, all I needed. Now, I wonder. 8 and 8, that should take him out, but it'll damage Felicia in the process. Ah, come on. This ballista will deal damage to you two. Okay. Alright. You're still left. 72. Oh, wait. 8 and 8. If I miss that second shot, it does mean that I open the way. I have to be careful. 24. That at least worked. Alright. you were gonna do that. Now, here's when the chaos happens. At the end of turn 7, start of the player's phase for turn 8. My bad. End of turn 6, start of the player's phase for turn 7. All the water is dried up, and any unit can traverse any obstacle. There's nothing standing in their way of taking us out. Literally, nothing. Our only goal now? Take out as many as we can, as quick as we can. Defend the area, essentially, but yes. Take out as many as we can, as quick as we can. Mend would get him back to full, but I just want to heal him. I don't want to mend him up all the way. Alright. Here we go. Eight twice is 16. Plus 12 is more than 24. I'll take him out. And I didn't get hit! Majoring in the minors does help in this area, so be careful. This one gets us a dual club. That actually is going to help a lot with this one. We came across the dual shuriken in the birthright mode as of Chapter 10. During Chapter 10, the dual club is given to us here. It inverts the weapon advantage triangle and doubles its effects. It is very handy if you're going up against swords with a club or an axe, but it's not so handy when you're going up against a lance. I do not remember if using two dual clubs together or two dual weapons against each other would reverse the effect back to its normal standard, or whether it would stay reversed like it usually would. Alright. There we go. Now. Ah, crap, really? Alright, hang on.
What?
But what about my Sacred Flood? Okay. Oh, right. Malefic Aura. Enemies within 2 spaces take +2 damage when hit by a magic attack. Okay, cool. That's gonna help him a lot. There's that. Bring down the axe. Playing aggressively is actually helping me a little. Man. Oh, I was up there. Anybody in range of the ballista? No, they are not. Bring me melee combatants over this way. You there? Alright. Over this way. I'll heal you the rest of the way, get you a little more experience there, not Felicia. What am I thinking? Elise! There we go. This is actually working out a lot better than I had anticipated it would. Alright, now. Mend to 27. I'm making amends! Yeah, I'm gonna make that joke, alright? Sorry. Oh, crap. I think I put Camilla in the wrong position. Didn't damage the flying enemies a bit. Okay. And sword twice is all I need. There we go. Okay. I don't have that. I'll move Nyx over here. Let's move her over here. Alright. My goal now? Defeat these bozos before they get to the base. Alright. One stroke was all I needed there. Got him. Alright. Now. Alright. Now that I have that taken care of. One shot was all I needed there. There we go. I can work with this. There we go. Got that taken care of. I've got to get... We're at turn 10. Alright. I can do this. I can do this. I can take care of this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Alright.
Just gotta believe in the heart of the cards. Use Torquus as backup. There we go. Alright, now let's move Odin up this way. Alright. Alright. Okay. That was almost deadly. Hang on. I'm thinking about what I should do. 24 takes out that first one. Done. Thank you. Moving on. Let's go ahead. I'm on the last turn! I failed a couple of times recording this, way before I decided to go back and play any of the other chapters. So getting through this at this speed is incredible right now. Alright. All that's left is the axe user. And I've got this battle in the bag. I've got this battle in the bag. Alright. Here. I'm curious. Any last words, Torquus? Takumi, in your heart, you must know this is the last thing I ever wanted. How quaint. More pretty words from the Prince of Betrayal. Alters the range of bows to enable this unit to hit closer range targets. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. How can you stand to live after the horrors you caused in Hoshido? My suspicions must be accurate. Norians don't have souls.
I'm so sorry.
Words can never express my sorrow for what took place. Oh? Are you still human enough to feel remorse? Fascinating. It's a fitting last emotion. I hope you feel its sting as I strike you down. Or like as I strike you down. No! How could this happen? Forced to retreat? Again. It does not end the mission. Are there any enemies on screen at all whatsoever? One enemy remaining! I have never done this before! Alright. So all of them are retreating. I think I deserve a raise. Done! Oh, that's awesome! Holy crap! Oh, yeah! I defeated every unit on the field in all 11 turns! That's awesome! Oh, this is a happy day for me! Ah, happy day! There's no enemy phase, it switches right into stage complete! Let's continue! At the hour mark of the video, okay. This is unacceptable. Alright, sorry dude. We can't push forward with so many of our troops injured. This can't be happening. Please listen to reason, Takumi. You have lost this battle. Do your soldiers a favor and order them to retreat from this port immediately. You may all keep your lives and your dignity if you leave now. How very generous of you, dear brother. But I know better. The savage Norian army knows nothing of mercy. Perhaps you should take this as a lesson to not judge all Norians on face value alone. I spoke the truth. My soldiers will not harm those who do not seek to harm us.
What?
Ha! Tell me, Torquus, how is it lies come so easily to you? Your words mean nothing in the light of all the Hoshidan lives you took, including that of our dear mother, or have you forgotten your part in her murder? Yet after all of that, you still have the gall to claim you aren't a savage? Pathetic.
Oh?
My, what a rude little boy you are. Maybe I should beat some manners into you. Take back what you said, or that's exactly what I'll do.
No.
No, Kamala, he's entitled to his anger. I'm at least partly to blame for the tragedies that took place that day. That's right! If you hadn't come back into our lives, Hoshido would still be at peace. Mother, all those innocent townspeople, they would all still be alive. They wouldn't have
Ugh! No! Takumi, what's wrong? My head. The pain is... Ugh! Takumi! Don't you touch me! Keep your filthy Norian hands off me!
Takumi.
Takumi, please, let me help. Don't think this means you've won. This is only the beginning. Ryoma has already found the Rainbow Sage and received his power. You're no match for him now, even with the whole vile Norian army behind you. And I'm getting stronger too, so I'll be unstoppable. One day, you will beg me for death, and I will happily grant it to you. Until then, I leave you with your guilt. Takumi, wait! Let him go, Tokus. He's clearly got issues. And not to brag, but Xander received the Rainbow Sage's power ages ago. If we stick together, there's no way we'll lose to the Hoshidan army.
Yeah.
I hope you're right.
You know.
Sorry to interrupt, but it looks like the ferries are up and running again. Let's get out of this dump and head to Notre Sagesse. I'll even tell you a funny story I made up about 2 caterpillars on a little leaf boat. Thanks, Elise. You've got yourself a deal. In any case, I need to put all this behind me and focus on the task at hand. If what Father said is true, we'll be facing Hoshidan forces in Notre Sagesse as well. There's no time to overthink things. No time for guilt or regret. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get going. And I believe that is everything for today. There we go. And here we are. End of the trip. We've got... looks like 2 conversations. Yeah, 2 conversations. Silas and Torkus. Torkus, I need to talk to you about our upcoming trip. Oh, Silas. Did you draw up the list? Well, about that. I started writing down all the places I could remember you wanting to visit. Goodness, that's a long list. Yeah, the memories just kept flooding back. I got a little out of hand. I was desperate to get out into the world, wasn't I? I can't believe you remembered all these so many years later. Well, I've always had a keen memory. So, anywhere on the list you want to go? Pick anyone you like. These aren't really places as such, are they? A town plaza, a street food stall, a festival? Did I really say I wanted to go see bugs? That's how I remember it. Then I'll defer to your memory. It's hard to decide on one, though. Take your time, and you don't need to limit yourself to one, you know. We can take multiple trips. It really is good of you to do all this for me. It's all the more mysterious why I would have forgotten about you. For goodness sake, are you still brooding over that? Why don't we see if anyone in your retinue knows? I need to look that up. That is a word. That is a word for the dictionary. Alright. I think by process of elimination, Revelation's gonna have the next one. They've been left with you for a long time. Oh wait, Magnanimous was in Revelation as well. Never mind. They've been with you for a long time. One of them must know why, right? Yes, though I'm anxious they might have had some reason for not mentioning you. Don't worry, Torkus. I'll come with you. Whatever they say, I'll stand by your side. Thanks, Silas. Come on, let's get this cleared up before we do any more trip planning. Huh? Hey, wait for me! Sport rank B. And Felicia and Odin. Odin, are you still sitting in this dark tent all by yourself? Oh, hey Felicia. Leave me alone. Are you okay? I feel terrible about the other day. I didn't realize you'd be so upset. What do you think would have happened? You told him that the new recruits thought him a little weird. I don't need your sympathy. I'll just curl up in a little ball where no one can see me. I've never seen you like this. You're really depressed, huh? I didn't realize the pall I'd cast. Now it threatens to swallow me whole. Please don't be upset. Here, let me pour you some tea. A hot cup of tea always makes me feel better. This will cheer you right up. Oh no. Odin, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pour tea on your head.
It's no big deal. A scalding bath for my soul. My flesh singed, but not destroyed. Now I feel as miserable on the outside as I do on the inside. I was just trying to help. There's something I still don't get. Am I really that weird? This world's full of crazies. Look at Jacob. He has split personality disorder. The minute Torquus shows up, he's a celestial being with a heart of gold. With everyone else, he's a jerk. Silas? He's okay, but he's into some strange stuff. Or Arthur. He must have done something terrible to the gods to have such bad luck. Of all of the ladies are sick and tired of being hit on by Laszlo. You know it's true. We haven't met this character yet. And Niles? Seriously? Is anyone shadier than that character? Why single me out? I don't know. That's a good point. You're not supervising any of them, are you? No. Ah, this is so unfair. What's wrong with me? You have a flair for the theatrics. I know that for a fact. Now that we have Kamala, Selena, and Baruka in our party, we have some extra features, or some extra things to go over. Since Kamala's ability is Rose Thorns, it grants adjacent allies +3 to damage dealt and -1 to damage taken. She is great going forward in the rest of the journey. Not to mention her starting stats are rated at 111 total. And there's the thunder. I'm almost done anyway. Selena is a mercenary. There is one other mercenary we will get in the future. Fierce rival. If backed up partner lands a critical, this unit criticals as well. Normal miss chance. If it would normally miss. Oh, normal miss chance. Like you can actually still miss if that critical doesn't land. It's definitely interesting if you have a supporting character who lands a critical in that same moment. Opportunist. When attacking a foe who can't fight back, this unit inflicts +4 damage. She is great when you upgrade her to Malignite, because she is able to use, or just when you give her a throwing axe in general, because she's able to sweep the field and take out much more damage on archers and single-range combat fighters immediately with ranged and melee versatility. It does help in the long run on the battlefield. Azura, as we've gone over, gets healing Descant, but because it technically isn't helping much, I feel like Azura is going to have to go in the side bench. Sorry, girl. I don't mean to do this. Inventory. Let's go ahead and throw that heart seal into the inventory. Throw a rescue in there. I'm going to give Elise rescue. And you know what? I feel it's time. She has one of the 3 Master Seals in her inventory. She's level 11 right now. I feel like now is the perfect time to upgrade her. Now, there are a couple of things to note here. Elise is a Troubadour. Troubadours can upgrade to Strategist and Maid. Or Butler if you're a dude. The Maid class is alright. And if you give her a Magical Shuriken, it deals a ton more damage on the battlefield otherwise. However, I feel like she would be better as a strategist, and given her capacity for magic, and it just raises even higher than it would going into Maid, it makes it way more versatile. Not to mention this animation is kind of cool. Oh, cool! Look, I look so mature now. Hee hee. Gave the ability to use tomes? Yes, you did! We're gonna go buy one for you. So we go to the Dusk Armory, pick up a tome.
Please, take your time.
Elise gains fire! Hang on. Oh, jeez, that is loud! Jeez. Alright. You know what? I feel like... Hang on. Thunder is 5. This is 7. That's a hit chance of 80. A lower... No, I don't feel like that would be well spent. Alright. What a splendid day! Lady Luck is on my side for a change. Magic your defense went up. Not your luck! Sorry, dude. It's the afternoon, so let's go ahead and pick up the rubies. Yay!
Oh?
I was just looking for you. Have some time for a little chat. Wish I did. Private quarters? I can't really invite an ally at this time. Sorry, guys. I feel like that is everything, with the exceptions, of course. Lilith's Temple! Give food? Let's give her a magical berry. I don't know why it's magic-based. It might be that it raises your... that its vitamins raise your, intelligence level or whatever, but I don't know. It really doesn't matter at this point. Alright. Weapon level C attained. Oh, yeah. I feel smarter already. Raises your intelligence. Got it. Time to go to the arena.
So excited!
Odin and Felicia. I actually like that pairing. I'll go with that then. We're going to try and raise the cabbages in our party. Let's do Felicia. Knight and knight.
We stand together! I was here first!
You're just as
Got it! Yes! Haha! Alright. And here we are, cabbage times 2. There we go. Now,
didn't expect that.
buildings. We have 2 new buildings available to us. The Hot Spring and 3 golems. A, B, and C. Golems are the Stoneborn units. You get these in Fire Emblem Fates, Conquest, and Revelation. And they're more for multiplayer mode. They only take up 1 space, but they can't move, and they can't really deal... They're not that powerful. They do have that range sense, they do have that longer range, so it does help in that regard. That being said, you can upgrade them to have better combat versatility, so I would recommend taking care of that. I'm going to build that right there, and I'm going to build this right here. The new hot spring and the smithy are both available to us now. And we get the Norian round, which... a little bit of a decoration here. That's all it is. But it's kind of cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out the smithy. We've not done anything yet, but, convoy. Oh, there's an iron lance we could upgrade. I feel like holding off on that. The smithy, there are a couple of things you can do. First off, you can forge to upgrade your weapon. It would take Haitaka's iron lance in order to upgrade this. Arthur... well, you can carve a name into a weapon that you have forged. You can erase a name from one of them. Or you can ore swap, trading in 5 of one for a single of another. It's understandable, based on the fact that we are an army and it's just harder to find those other materials that don't grow here. So it is helpful in getting the rest of the materials that you need. If you need a crystal for getting a specific sword... oh. If you need a crystal for getting a specific sword, you can trade in whatever resource you have available for that. If you have a crystal, or a whole bunch of crystals, and you need rubies or something, you can trade those in for that. It also works for Hoshiden based it also works for Hoshiden-based gems as well. Let's go to the hot spring. This is a place where you can hang out and relax with people available. No one's available yet. Interesting. No one was in there. I guess it is mainly because I put it down and I didn't come back to it, but whatever. Regardless, thank you so much for tuning back into Mindsight Games. My name is N-Sight, and next time we're going to be tackling Chapter 11, The Rainbow Sage. See you all next time. Who do I have left to move? And the healer, of course. Whoa. No! Come on! I was so close! Ah, I was right there! Beautiful! Just being able to hold the liner. Ah! Really? That's the second time! Well, and my capture card fails. Yay! This is a brilliant start to a brilliant episode. Wonderful.